So this is your second year?
Yes.
Even though I know you're in medical school, I still see you as like my baby from high school.
It's definitely been a long journey. It still doesn't feel real to me sometimes.
Yeah, I understand having gone through dental school that there are times when it gets really challenging. It gets tough and it gets hard. And just know you still have mentorship in me.
I really appreciate the support.
Let's take a selfie. Let's send it to your mom or dad.
They're definitely gonna love this.
I'm Christina Rosenthal, and I'm an Atlantic Fellow for Health Equity.
Most of my early childhood, up until age 5, was in the South Memphis area. And my godmother and I moved to North Memphis to stay with my mom.
In the inner city, when I was growing up, it was a struggle for most families.
We moved around quite a bit. Hey, Mama.
Hey, baby.
I can't believe they tore it down, but then again, I can.
Yeah.
I remember when it would rain outside, we would have to get the pots and pans to catch the water.
Yeah. We just did what we had to do. But you didn't miss a meal. But we had each other, and it's just the ideas, y'all, it didn't affect y'all in y'all school, and we did overcome a lot, didn't we? Whoa.
Mama. Yeah, you are making a mess. My upbringing was community. It was family, it was neighbors. Everybody played a role in my development. And I did glean from everyone that I encountered. All of that transformed me into who I am. It made me want to give that same spirit, to the young people that I connect with and just pour into them the way I was poured into.
The program that I have, especially being in the South, there is a lot of division, unfortunately. And so when the kids can see themselves in a higher light, like they can see you're more than where you live and where you come from.
I developed a pipeline program to try and encourage underrepresented African-American women and other groups to pursue careers in healthcare. When I think about being an Atlantic Fellow, I think about being a change agent.
Hey, Tyler. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Doing well, doing well. I'm happy that Atlantic brought us together in this way.
Just like challenging each other and supporting each other to make the work happen.
One thing I appreciate about the whole health disparity conversation is, so many people learn about it through textbooks, through articles, but because it's such a global fellowship, we learn about it firsthand through practical application from each other. You can keep this jacket too. Thank you. It'll be official.
At my office, I have an open door policy where if a student has an interest in any field of healthcare, they can come and shadow me.
Hi, Mr. Davis. How are you? Hello. Kayla, you'll be shadowing me today. Excuse me? I love this. Is one of my favorite parts. So I'm taking the instrument now and I'm building it back up. So it's almost like sculpting to try and make it mimic his original tooth anatomy or shape. Kayla, did you enjoy it today?
I did enjoy it. You really have me really thinking about going into the dentistry field. It's definitely interesting, especially when you're related to art, because I love art too.
And you don't have to be hung up or caught into one field or profession. You have a lot of time to decide, what you want to do, but definitely follow your heart.
I heard about Dr. Rosenthal's personal story, like how she said she, came from that hard background, had her first child young, but she still went to college and she still did the things that needed to be done. It definitely encouraged me to want to be a part of this.
The program that you're participating in tomorrow, they said something about you're supposed to be going to the Civil Rights Museum to do a scavenger hunt. So what time do I have to drop you off?
At 9 o'clock on the dot, and I'm probably going to be there early.
Why exactly do you want to be a doctor, Kayla?
Well, I want to be a doctor because, my mom having to go through a C-section, and that really encouraged me to, want to become something that helps with the medical field.
I think that's really cool.
How do you feel having somebody that looks up to you, though?
I mean, at times, it's pretty terrifying because I really don't want to let them down, knowing that even though I really want to try and I want to pursue And I want to do everything that I possibly can do.
Number one, that's what you said you want to be, and that's what you be. Don't you let Kayla down. You gonna make it. I know you are.
Yes, sir.
Day of Determination is about bridging the past, the present, and the future.
African American history is American history. And I want you guys to gain an appreciation for the struggle and how many people overcame so that you can enjoy the liberties that you enjoy today.
Teenagers, the same age as they are, made tremendous change and made tremendous difference in laws being changed and in the political process, and just seeing themselves, I'm hoping will ignite something in them.
I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord.
To get to the future, of course, you got to know a little bit about your history, especially if you want to change the future. To be able to see where we came from and where we're at now and where we're going to, it's a big encouragement.
When they go through the simulation lab, I want them to see themselves, which is that future component, see themselves in healthcare.
Yesterday, I was going through doubts that even though I had my mom to talk to, who else would be there that I could really count on knowing about these things. That fear has sort of went away, and I've gained confidence knowing that this is a much larger family I just welcome myself into.
I grew up in North Memphis, single parent home, did not know my father, first college student in my family, and I ultimately went to Harvard University. So never put a limit to what you can do.
Being an Atlantic Fellow has definitely made me reevaluate my career trajectory. In order to have long-term, long-standing change, you have to have a seat at the table. And that's all a result of being a part of this fellowship.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, good job.